Art programs in our schools are drying up, and with it, expression and creativity. We're going to find out how Free Arts Northwest is helping our kids. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. Joining us is Kristine. She is the Executive Director of Free Arts Northwest. Thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate it. Now, when we talk about Free Arts Northwest, you're helping a certain demographic, a certain segment of our population.
Yeah, we're working with youth, primarily school-aged youth, and wanting to really empower them to find a difference in their life. And typically they're youth who may not have resources available, whether they're living in poverty, they've had drug and alcohol issues, mental health struggles, however that might be.
And you work with so many different mediums. How do you find curriculums to fit each and every different person you work with?
Well, a big piece what we do is we work with the communities themselves, and like with our partners in identifying what it is those communities need. What is it those kids might be missing very specifically, because each community is so different, and wanting to work with them and identify what's going to be that spark. What is really going to give those kids something to feel good about and know that they're worth it.
So do they come to a physical place and learn and you teach, or do you have mentors go out in the community? How does it work?
Typically, we go into the community. We have artists that will go into different neighborhoods or community centers, the libraries, and working with youth. But we also have a program that we do, a film program, a camp, where they come to us for that.
And how many kids would you serve throughout a given year?
Probably a few hundred, 200 or 300 probably.
And you're in neighborhoods that they're not going to get access to the arts in their schools or wherever, where someone else might.
A lot of the youth sometimes that we work with when we're in their communities, they don't take advantage maybe of their after-school programs. And so we're there where they live, and they might be coming home having to take care of their little brother and sister after school. And we provide that opportunity to kind of bring purpose in that, in their home life. And knowing there's people who care about them, that, you know, we'd like to bring volunteers from their communities. So then there's that natural mentorship that happens in their home. So then when we leave, those relationships still exist. You know,
conversely, you say that a lot of them have to go home and maybe babysit, but sometimes you're looked at as the babysitter, right?
And sometimes, yes, and we like to work with families and kind of getting a sense from them, or helping them to understand the importance and what we're trying to do for them. Because there'll be times where they'll have maybe the little 2-, 3-year-old coming with the 8-, 9-, 10-year-old, and wanting the parents to understand that this is for the 8-, 9-, 10-year-old to really end up feeling good about themselves, and it's their time, and encouraging the families to kind of keep little Johnny at home or to join us and to be with us too, but then they're working with their younger child as we're with the older children.
So with these children, a certain demographic, do they have to pay to go to a film camp or to take or to use your mentorship programs, anything like that?
No, there's no fee for anything that we do for the families or the kids.
So where do you get the funding to run these programs?
A lot of it's through our partnerships and those connections where there might be contracts. Like with Home Forward, we work with them to come in and do programming for their residents, or with the county libraries.
What do you do in the libraries?
We've done some film in the libraries too, and teaching kids just how to look through a camera and see their world a little differently. Or we may do bookmaking classes or poetry.
You know, it must be fun for these kids, because you say some of their finished projects get shown at the Hollywood Theater.
The film camp that we do, we just did our 5th annual film camp, and it's amazing to see them light up when they see their work that they've done. You know, and they're in control of it. They're the directors, they're the actors, they're the cinematographers.
Well, Kristine Bell, thank you very much for being with us. We appreciate it. We want to thank you for being here as well. From the Portland Center Stage Theater, I'm Ken Ackerman. Make it a great day, everyone.